Somebody had told me 20 years ago that the woman I'd argue with about the grocery list would become the safest place I've ever known. I'd have laughed, probably too loud. Life had very different plans back then.
If someone had shown me a photograph of us today, you fixing the fence, me reminding you where you left the hammer,
I would have asked, that's romance.
now
I wouldn't trade it for anything.
funny how certainty changes shape.
Love has a strange sense of humor. It gives you fireworks when you're too young to understand them, and years later it gives you peace, and somehow that's even better. Love has a strange sense of humor. It spends years teaching you that the things you chased were never the things you needed most. We planned adventures, life gave us responsibilities. We planned perfect weekends, life gave us leaking taps, school meetings, late night fevers, and unexpected bills. Somehow those became our best stories.
I still don't know how that happened.
Neither do I.
Somewhere between ordinary Tuesdays and folding laundry, I looked across the room and realized I wasn't hoping for a different life. Just another day with you in it.
Nobody writes that into fairy tales. Maybe they should. Love has a strange sense of humor. It keeps changing what matters until one day you realize the ordinary things became extraordinary without asking permission. Love has a strange sense of humor.
It smiles quietly
While we're busy looking somewhere else. Maybe happiness never arrives wearing bright colors.
Maybe it quietly moves in, hangs up its coat, and starts calling your house home.
Love has a strange sense of humor. It didn't give us the story we imagined.
It gave us one
We wouldn't exchange for anyone else's. Love has a strange sense of humor.
looking back.
I'm glad
It never asked what we wanted. It knew better. Who would have thought
this would be.
our favorite life? Everyone seemed to have an opinion. When's the wedding?
When are you moving?
When are you starting a family?
It was strange.
How many people wanted to write our calendar? Meanwhile,
We were still learning
how the other one took their tea.
which side of the bed felt natural, and why Sunday evenings always made you a little quiet.
I never felt late.
Neither did I. I liked that nothing about us needed convincing. We weren't performing happiness for photographs. We weren't collecting milestones just to keep up. Some weekends we did absolutely nothing. Went for a drive, bought fruit at the market, came home before sunset. Those days never looked important until years later, when they became the ones I remembered first. Love didn't ask us to hurry. People did, the world did, fear did, love never did. Love didn't ask us to hurry. It simply asked us to keep choosing each other, one ordinary day at a time. Looking back, I'm thankful we didn't mistake speed for certainty. We left room to disappoint each other, to understand each other, to become familiar enough that forever stopped sounding like a promise and started sounding like a decision. Sometimes I think the strongest thing we ever did was refuse to panic when life became uncertain. We didn't rush into bigger words, we learned to trust smaller ones. I'm here, we'll figure it out, drive safely, I'll wait up. Funny, those were the promises that lasted. Love didn't ask us to hurry. It never measured us by how quickly we arrived, only by weather. We kept walking in the same direction. Love didn't ask us to hurry, and now I understand why some things grow better when nobody keeps checking how tall they've become. The seasons changed, so did we. Not all at once, not on schedule, just slowly enough to recognize each other every step of the way. Love didn't ask us to hurry. It asked us to pay attention, to notice, to forgive, to laugh often, to stay curious. Love didn't ask us to hurry. I'm glad we never did, because somewhere between the slow days and the ordinary years, we built a life that never needed to race anywhere. No finish line, no countdown, just us, still becoming. I used to think home was an address, a place where the lights came on at night, where the same neighbors waved each morning, and every cupboard stayed in the same place. Then life started moving furniture, changing cities, changing plans. Wars came and went so easily, I stopped trusting them to last. For me it was the opposite. I carried home like luggage, afraid to unpack too much, never staying long enough to let a place know my name. Then one evening you fell asleep while I was still reading beside you. Nothing happened, but I remember thinking, if tomorrow looks like this, I'll be alright. You changed the way home feels. It isn't brick or timber anymore. It isn't the key in my pocket or the street I walked 1,000 times. You changed the way home feels. Now it's the peace that meets me when I walk through the door and hear your voice before I see your face. Last month the power went out, the whole neighborhood disappeared into darkness. because I couldn't stop smiling. People spend years trying to build bigger houses, looking for one more room,
one better view, one better postcode.
You taught me the pieces and measured in square meters.
Sometimes
it's hearing someone ask,
have you eaten yet?
And knowing they were waiting
for the answer. You changed the way home feels.
Now every journey has a reason to end.
Every road knows where it's taking me. You changed the way home feels.
Not by changing the world,
but by changing
how I arrive in it. If these walls disappear tomorrow,
I'd miss them
for a day.
I'd miss you for a lifetime.
Because places shelter people,
People
become home.
you changed the way home feels.
So if life asked us
To begin again somewhere else, I'm no longer afraid.
we'll carry it with us.
You changed the way home feels.
And I finally understand that home was never waiting. At the end of the road, it was walking beside me
All along, no matter where we go, we'll never have to look for home again. We already found it.
There was a time I answered every question quickly, filled every quiet moment like silence had done something wrong. Now you'll sometimes find me
Standing on the back step after work, watching nothing in particular,
letting the day leave me in its own time.
You never ask, what's wrong with you?
You just leave the door unlocked.
At first I thought I needed answers. I thought love meant finding the right question, the right advice, the right words.
Then I learned something nobody ever teaches. Some people don't need to be rescued
From every quiet moment,
sometimes they simply need someone who isn't afraid of it.
so I stopped chasing every silence. I started listening to it instead. You learned my silence,
The one that isn't anger, the one that isn't distance,
the one that simply needs a little room. You learned my silence,
and somehow that taught me
I never had to explain every feeling to be understood.
the strange thing is, you know the difference now. You know when I need 5 minutes, and when I need you beside me. You know which side means long day,
And which one means
please don't leave this room yet.
I don't even know how you learned that,
But you did.
the same is true for you. Your quiet has different seasons.
Sometimes it arrives with tired eyes. Sometimes it comes after speaking to your family. Sometimes it walks through the house before you do. I don't interrupt it anymore.
I make tea, I wait, eventually
You always come find me. You learn my silence, not by solving it, not by fearing it, but by staying close enough
to recognize its shade.
You learn my silence, and in doing so winter, the heater stopped working. Right in the middle of the coldest week, we slept wearing sweaters, laughed at our own breath, hanging in the room, and took turns making tea, just to warm our hands. Funny, I don't remember being unhappy, I remember being with you.
There were birthdays we celebrated with homemade cake, vacations that became walks around the neighborhood, anniversaries marked by a takeaway on the sofa, because money had other plans.
Nobody would have called those luxurious days.
Still,
I carry them more carefully than anything expensive we've ever owned.
nothing you could buy
Ever stayed with me the way these moments did.
not because they were perfect, because they were ours. Nothing you could buy
Could ever replace
the life we built,
one ordinary day at a time. Yeah. I've forgotten every phone I ever upgraded. Couldn't tell you what kind of car we drove 10 years ago, but I remember the first meal our daughter cooked by herself.
the night the lights went out
And we played cards by candlelight. The way you laughed when I cheated and admitted it anyway. Those things never left.
People spend years trying to collect proof that they've lived well. Sometimes it's hanging on a wall, sometimes it's sitting in a bank. Ours is scattered through conversations, inside old recipes, between familiar songs, inside 1,000 ordinary days that nobody else would have noticed. I'm so glad we did.
Nothing you could buy could ever compete with a life remembered well.
Nothing you could buy
Could ever feel like coming home to someone who knows every version of your story and still smiles when you walk in. One day
someone else will live in this house.
our plates
Will belong to another family. The paint, the furniture, the photographs, all of it will eventually disappear.
But the love that happened here already became part of us.
Nobody can sell that.
Nobody can inherit it.
Nobody can take it away.
Nothing you could buy. Not comfort, not success, not applause, not the world could ever equal finding one person who keeps choosing you
Through changing seasons,
through ordinary years, through every version of who you become.
nothing you could buy.
That's the richest life I know.
Close the curtains, turn out the